else, I get a buzz cut. Jenny would hate that.
Okay, I think I have last thing to check, test on this before I'm going to call it good for now. that up.
Nice.
Okay, I'm gonna do completion step. I need to add the press escape skip.
Well,
Or no, press pause to skip. This is gonna be uncontrollable.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna write a line for the store page for the accessibility settings.
cool. Thanks.
Get done. I can switch out the demo complete text too right now while I'm at it. What do we want it to say there instead? Just game complete, run complete?
I don't know.
We want it to say anything? We can take out the text completely.
Could just take it out.
What does it
Maybe it'll
look like if we do that? Let's see.
What do other games like? Result? Game over? Thank you for playing. The end?
The end. Let's see.
Thank you.
The end. Implement code jumping and jump buffering. Heck yeah!
Nice.
Nice job, Cat Coder. I'm proud of you. Game over. No, that's. I like the end. But it's a little bit still storybook-ish. Run complete. Incomplete. Or we just hide it entirely. We could, it could say run information.
Just like results.
Results? Oh, that's a good idea. Results.
Seen that a couple times in
Yeah.
these examples I'm looking at.
I like results.
Results, yeah.
Yeah, you good with that?
Take a look. Looks like. Yeah, I think so.
Cool. Runtime. I think we wanted the title to be a little bit more general because it includes all this other information as well.
Yeah.
But I think results is good. So I'll make that a key, and I'll translate that. Is there any other text we need to translate in here while I'm at it?
I don't think so.
Let me go check
I already got the other stuff.
board really quick. Accessibility settings is not in this spreadsheet. That's going to be on the Steam page. Okay. Time results. Yeah, it's going to include that. It will have this time, but it's going to have all this extra information with it as well. Want it to be a little bit more general, which I think results works for. Okay, press pause to skip. Oh, we should also probably reach out to La Crevette if we want him to ask him to translate the whole game into French here soon.
That is true.
Offered to do that. Which one of these is traditional and which is simplified Chinese? Do you remember?
I can check in game. I always have to check. TW is simplified.
TW is simplified. Okay, cool. Wait, where does it say that in game?
I guess not in game, in script. In the settings script, they're all right here.
Gotcha. EW. 8. Okay. Okay, how do we feel about another bullet point right before a cute salmon that says, enjoy the game at your own pace with accessibility settings like key rebinding, hold to swim, and quick save. Just sent it up. See how it looks. But it's not translated yet, but it should be in English. How does that look?
With a game at your own pace with accessibility settings like key rebinding, hold to swim, and quick save mode. Do you think we should do quick save game mode, since that's what we call it in game? You think it'd not matter?
I'm not sure it matters.
Okay, then that's good.
Okay, cool. I will go translate it and put it on all the other ones. We definitely should redo some of these asset images once I get all the art in. I think all the screenshots we're going to redo, and maybe even the GIFs too, I think.
Yeah, I was watching one of them and it's got the old lake.
Mm-hmm.
I very much prefer what the lake looks like now.
Yeah. Hello again, random commenter. Thanks for dropping by. How's
What's
it
up?
going? Making levels? At this point, we're more like cleaning up levels, I think, right?
Yeah, just kind of making them look nicer, a little more life. Thanks for the YouTube subscription.
Oh, yeah, thanks so much. Sorry you missed it a couple minutes ago.
It literally just popped for me.
Oh, really? It says
Yeah.
4 minutes ago.
Mine says 4 minutes ago too, but like the notification just appeared, I think.
Oh, interesting.
'Cause I like saw the motion.
Can you potentially make
sprites?
sprites? I think we're pretty much done already at this point, but we appreciate the offer.
Yeah. Oh.
Do you have splash? We do have a splash effect.
Or
I
maybe
actually
splash
don't.
art.
Oh, splash art. We do also have splash art. Yeah. Our splash art was actually one of the very first pieces of art that was made for the whole game.
Yeah.
We've gotten that question a lot, and for a while we were gonna try and do it, but it would have required a pretty major rewrite. And to be honest, I think if we had another month, then we might try it. Yeah, if we had another month, then we could maybe pull it off. But with the current plan, there just isn't enough time. And so we decided we had to cut that feature. Not that it was ever really a feature in the first place, but cut any plans for that feature.
Mm-hmm.
We really wanted to because it seemed really fun and people seemed to want it, but we just don't have the resources right now.
Yeah.
Who knows though? If the game like really, really blows up, then we would have the resources to add multiplayer to it. So tell all your friends and family about it. Help it blow up.
We'll add multiplayer.
Exactly. Help it blow up and we'll add multiplayer. That's it. I'm not committing to that. Just Coder has a problem in my game scene. I have a node that's a scene called Platform, and it has a Box Collider 2D, but the in-game scene, I want my platform to have a Player Sprite 2D node under it. And I'm not sure I understand, so maybe there's a second one coming. We'll see. Ideas. If one fish completes it, does not take the other fishes to the level as the fish. And a split screen will happen, the fish in the other level to the other fishes on the other half. Yeah. So that you can see what the other players are doing. Yeah, it'd be pretty cool. And it works, but when I try to move my platform node, I have to shift-click the Sprite 2D to make it move with my platform. Box Collider 2. AMC, I want my platform to have a player Sprite under it.
Thanks.
Oh, thank you so much.
TCAT Coder, could you send us somehow send us the node hierarchy?
Yeah, like draw it out with like lines and like arrows and stuff in a message. I think that would help us better understand the problem here. I have some idea of what's happening, but I'm not totally sure still.
Yeah, I have a feeling something in your tree doesn't inherit transform 2D.
Maybe there's a node 2D in there, or not a node, just a base node in there that doesn't have a transform in it,
and therefore it can't pass on its position to its children.
That's probably exactly it. Okay, these are done. All the translations are in 4-page. Okay. Updated. That's completed. Also, you know what I'm going to do while I'm messing with Steamworks stuff right now? One of the pieces of feedback that they gave us was to have default controller profiles. So the platform is a scene just like the game, and platform, it's a scene.
It goes
platform. Okay. Let me pull up the Brackeys tutorial. Remember right there. Take a look at what the node hierarchy.
And the platform is under the game scene. It's a node. That's probably it.
And platform is under the game scene as a
there.
node.
If
Oh yeah.
if you make platform a node 2D, I think it should fix it. If you like in your scene tree,
Yes, I think that's exactly right.
if you right click your platform node and click change type and make it a node 2D.
Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. The
Alright,
practice tutorial. Sprite 2D is in the platform. Let me find the part where he writes platform. Platforms. Platforms are an animated body
That has a transform.
that has a transform.
Oh, but that's also like a physics body kinda, I think. So that could be weird. Maybe not.
Can you make it from mobile so people who watch the stream on a phone can play? Maybe. We have considered doing mobile. I could change the look of the platform. I see. We have considered doing mobile, and we still might. It definitely won't be for iOS. It'll be Android only if we do for mobile, unless it gets unless it blows up and we have the resources to put it on iOS. But if it's on mobile, it'll be Android exclusive. And we'll see. We have no plans to do it right now, but maybe. I was actually thinking about that for GDC. I might make a mobile build that that we can like take out to show people.
Can you just put it on your phone?
Yeah.
iOS sucks.
Yeah. It doesn't need to be on an app store or anything. You can just download whatever.
You can't do that with iOS, right?
No.
So you gotta jailbreak your phone
Mm-hmm.
to actually be able to have control over a
Or
device
you-
that you purchased.
Or you have to be using like
have a
Apple
dev key.
You have a dev key which costs $100 a year.
So stupid.
Yep.
I remember
So, yeah.
in call. Here, you finish what you're saying?
No, go ahead. We'll design
Oh,
buttons for mobile.
I was about to go on a little tangent.
Oh yeah. Random commentary. No, that's the thing. We don't need buttons for mobile because it's touchscreen, and the game only has 2 buttons, so it's the left side and the right side of the screen are the only buttons you need. What were you gonna say about college?
Yeah, in college, we were watching. So change it to 2D by right-clicking. Yeah, if you want to change it to a node 2D, you just in your scene tree find the node, right-click it, and find the option that says change type, and then search node 2D and press change.
Yeah. So, hello, Temper. Welcome back.
But we were on this kick where we were watching Naruto Shippuden
Sure.
for a while, and it wasn't on any streaming services we had, so we were watching on a totally legal site that just streamed it.
Yeah.
But it didn't have like autoplay or anything, and like lots of ads, and we connected it to an HDMI on a laptop. So we'd like sit on the couch and every like 20 minutes, get up, click through a bunch of ads, and we wanted to make an app that like would connect to computer via like Bluetooth or something, see if that was possible, and like be able to like make a little remote for it. So I looked it up and there was some support for that, but then it was like, oh, I can't get anything on my phone because Apple made that difficult.
Yeah. How do you add a link between scenes, like a start menu or a level 2? Generally, you want to load a packed scene as like an object, and then you want to change the way to like change scene, like change which scene the tree. Just downloaded the demo right now. All right, Temper, let's go. Tell us how it goes. Random commentary: will it be on Google Play if it does come to the Android phones? Yes. If ideally we will get it on Google Play. Worst case scenario, we'll put it on itch, and you can buy it on itch, and on itch.io you can get APKs for Android apps there as well. Give a quick review about the game. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. If you want to leave a review on Steam, that'd be super helpful too. We'd very much appreciate it. Yeah, sorry we can't be of more help, Cat Coder.
It's basically so this actually I do it in the tutorial scene more verbosely. Where's preload? So you like get a link to your scene. You can either preload it, or the way we do it is we like have the path to it, and do resource loader.load threaded request. If you look that up, resource loader, and find the Godot doc for that, it should have tutorials, I think, kind of walk you through how to use that. But it kind of like loads scenes in the background, and then you can make some loops in the process functions to check when it's done. And when it finishes, you can, how do we do this? You instantiate the scene you just loaded. So you like create it. And then there's some stuff with the whole get tree, the scene tree of the game, where you can like switch your current scene. That's one way to do it. Yeah. Time 3:54 p.m. Dude, daylight savings threw me off this morning.
Dude, it threw me off too. I woke up and I looked at my phone and it said it was 5:30, and I realized, oh my gosh, I'd missed the cat's feeding at 5. Yeah, no problem, Cat Coder. Thanks for dropping by. We appreciate it. I was like, okay, shoot, I gotta go and get up and get their food. And I got up and I walked into the kitchen to prep their food, and all the appliances in the kitchen said it was 4:30 in the morning. And I was like, oh, it's like, that's weird. I must have misread my phone. and I was like, well, I'm gonna give them their food anyway because I'm already up now.
Yeah.
And they're gonna whine about it, and they'll be able to eat it before it actually moves over at 5 o'clock. 1 minute? It's possible. It depends on where you are in the world too, actually. If you live closer to where we're streaming from, the delay will not be as long. But yeah, I just like, I don't know, it was weird. I went to bed, and then like I didn't really look at the clocks again at all, and then late I went back to bed and I slept for a while, and I got up and I started working, and then all of a sudden it was 10 a.m. was like, I have not been up that long. There's no way it's 10 o'clock already. But turns out it had been.
Daylight savings is so stupid.
Yeah.
I cannot believe we have not eliminated daylight savings yet.
Arkansas. Yeah, that's a ways away.
And I literally woke up, saw the clocks were mismatched by an hour, looked up daylight savings, Sprig, and then got angry that daylight savings is still a thing. You can lose a whole hour. Like, it shouldn't even be 1 yet. It's probably why stream time snuck up on us so quick.
Yeah.
Internal clocks were like, it's not time yet.
Yeah, got a while. I gotta go fill up my water bottle. I'll be right back.
Sounds good. We've had a couple storms here lately. Salmon. Indeed. No! Oh, it's okay, we got that. Oh, that's a tough one. Make sure I didn't mess up the level. Oh no. And we didn't do that. I hate this part. No, no, no. Yeah, that was part of our design. The inspiration was a lot of games that have that as kind of their core. Which is why we put in a bunch of stuff to mitigate that. There's the quick save game mode in the settings, which lets you save your progress basically at times. And I would recommend using it if you're getting frustrated with the game. Shoot. That is not how you do that. No. Come on. This isn't that hard. There we go.
All right, I'm back.
Okay.
DJ, I'm in temper. It says the game can get a little frustrating, I see. Yeah, that's the idea, I think. Okay, I am gonna remove mouse wheel support now.
Okay.
Here, say goodbye to that.
Oh, I was not paying attention. You can probably just add it where like we check to make sure escape doesn't get binded and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That if statement.
Yeah. Well, and it's also like we know now that it can be bound, but that's actually not how the first speedrunner did it.
Yeah.
A little weird.
He just used like basically a macro, right?
Basically a macro, like what it wasn't exactly a macro, but what it did is it made
Like
it
a
so
binding macro.
yeah, mouse input registered as A and L input. Like kind of a macro, but like it's not pressing anything for you. It's just changing what is pressed.
Yeah.
Okay. Bind key. So we are checking here.
It's not possible.
Wrong input type. That's what we're checking, right? Event key, input mouse motion. No, that's not right. That's input.
I'm not sure how mouse wheel registers.
I should print and find. We'll find out.
Yeah. Damn.
Hmm.
I'm just playing. Oh no!
Ah.
Want to make sure stuff is still doable.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, gosh, I just thought of something, and then I was like, oh, I should add to Trello, and then I forgot.
No.
I'm trying to think now. Shoot. And I'm distracted. Wait.
Well, I'm sure if it was important, it'll come up later.
Can't be that important if you forgot, right?
Yeah. So it looks like it's the mouse button index 4 and 5.
Is up and down.
Mm-hmm.
You can probably just, same way I do escape, just look for those.
Yeah.
You could also, no, if it's the same as like escape, you could just extend it, make like a list of like illegal inputs
Mm-hmm.
that aren't like already bound key type things.
Yeah, where do you check for that?
Should be a check escape method.
Yes, check if escaped. Event.keycode equals key escape. Key escape, that's some kind of global term then, isn't it?
It's like Godot built-in stuff,
Okay.
I think. Like there might be like a key mouse wheel.
Yeah,
to
that's what I was,
search for it.
yeah. Yeah, there's a mouse wheel up, down, left, and right.
No! Pain. That's how you save that. Suffering. Bit into the chicken nugget of pain and agony. I love those memes. Get up there. Oh my goodness. I lose my ability to mash. Apparently. Okay. And like I popped my way up here. I think
Okay, let's see if this works now. No longer allow me to bind it to the mouse. End of an era.
Yeah.
Oh, that did not work. Okay.
What'd it do?
It still bound it. That's weird. Some print statements in. Find out what's going on. Oh. I never called the method. That would do it.
Yes. A classic.
Check if mouse down. Check if escape. Or check if mouse wheel. Okay. Key code. So this mouse wheel events do not have key codes. I was so far ahead, but then I fell all the way down to where I had trouble with and fell again. That's rough. It'll happen though, but it is rough.
Sorry.
Remember, if you're ever feeling too frustrated with it, you can always use quick save mode if you want to experience the entire demo. And if you want to get a good time, you can come back later and try the whole thing without quick save mode. But quick save mode is great for getting through the game and for practicing as well. Okay, that's that. Mouse wheel has been removed.
Nice.
new description for the game. Pay. That means we accomplished what we set out to do. Okay, I just did a commit, so that's pushed. I'm gonna try very quickly coding up that water body, basically queue free and reload.
Okay.
idea. Just to see.
Committed, right?
Yep, I committed.
Okay.
Everything I've done is up. I'm good. I can roll this back easily
Sweet.
if I want. Okay, so what I'm gonna do. Folder. Objects. Water. Water container. Save branch as seen. Built-in script to this one. Oh, actually, it probably shouldn't be built in. In case it becomes more involved. We'll make it not. be so cool if this gave us just a massive performance bump.
Yeah.
I guess I really don't have any idea about like how much this would affect like real-time frame rates while the game. Only one way to find out, I suppose.
Yeah.
one problem I could see running into with this is similar. Not similar. Well, if you're hopping back and forth between two areas very quickly, it would be loading and unloading the outside water bodies outside of your view over and over and over again, you know?
Yeah.
So we could build I could build some kind of timer into it the same way that I do with the music now. But let's get it working first and see if it's feasible. And I can deal with that.
1 sec. Give me a phone call. I'll be right back.
Okay. question for you.
Mhm.
Why is the cave for tint area and cave for collect? Why are those two different things? Just out of curiosity.
Yeah, it's because this is the wrong scene. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
This is okay, cave for tint is everywhere that has super bright lights,
Mhm.
and I wanted to feel like a cave, and so it includes this
Uh-huh.
and this. But when we're actually playing the game and distinguishing by the areas, this is included in the ocean. So for pause menu, this area has to be considered ocean.
I see. Okay, that makes sense.
I mean, yeah, if you think of a better way to rework it so we don't have to have both, do that. But
No,
that's
I was just curious
justification.
because I just glanced at them and the areas looked pretty much the same. I didn't look at that part there, and I was like, why is the difference between these? No, I was curious.
Yeah.
This is, yep, one of them. This is Oswald. Yep, he is adorable. Here, buddy. Let's get on camera, huh? Thank you. He is very cute. He's very sweet. He's a little nervous around people, but he's very moody. A good cat. Our other cat, Bird, he's just the friendliest cat to ever live. And wants all the attention in the world all the time. iPad. I know you want attention, don't you? I'm working right now. Welcome back, random commenter.
What's up? Kitty!
Mm-hmm. That's Oswald. Sounds going on. It's probably a little. I have my mic stand situated, makes it so it's in his spot where he likes to lay down. The fuck, my friend? That's where it is now. Making chess? No.
Oh, are you talking about the... This is just the background of the...
Oh.
the pixel art software.
Oh, yeah. down in a much smaller place than this.
Well, of course.
Okay. You will not. I'm just gonna squeeze him. Tiny little. Could even. Imagine if you. Oh, there's more room for you. No. If I queue free something, I don't need to remove it as a child, right?
I don't think so. I'm not sure how that cleanup works. Just have to be careful that the parent isn't going to try to access it, I think.
Yeah.
Whew. Just got pranked by a sneeze. Oh my god.
Ooh.
Oh. Oh, that's what I was gonna add to the Trello.
Hmm.
I was playing a full run through of the waterfall, and maybe it's because I was using creative mode to like fix myself every couple seconds,
Mm-hmm.
but just like real quick, like 2 seconds in creative mode max. I was swimming and I was like right over here somewhere, the
Yeah.
top part of the waterfall, and the music, all the sound just got louder
Hmm.
randomly.
Okay. Did it go back down or did it stay
Mm-mm.
loud?
It just got louder.
Oh, okay.
Not sure what we can do about that.
Yeah, make a ticket for it. I can look at it. Looks like you were in between areas too, so maybe it has something to do with changing area and not finishing the area transition.
Mm-hmm.
Look into that. Okay, this is coded up now. And so it should work. First try. Game's gonna run so fast, it's gonna be crazy. No errors whatsoever. Okay, it starts. Before I go anywhere, though, I'm gonna open up this debugger monitor. We're down to 21,000 nodes. Totally working.
Wow.
Let me open up the profiler. Move this over here briefly. Okay, that's. Well, not. It's hard to test when streaming. Frame rate is hit or miss, I suppose. But I guess I'll play around with it a little bit. I had solid frame rates until I just moved this window. Damn it, it's annoying. Try making it big again. Sometimes that helps. Yeah, okay, this clicks. We'll see what happens when I transition into a new area. That'll be a real test.
Yeah.
It definitely hitched. There was a pretty noticeable load spike right there.
How are you loading it?
Instantiate. Is there a better way to do that? Yeah.
Maybe.
How do you do it?
My
in the scene manager? Tutorial.
Not in scene manager. Well, maybe it is in scene manager too, but I use resource loader dot threaded request.
Okay.
Does this look bad? I can't tell if these are too bright. These skeletons.
No, I think they're good. It's as long as they're legible as skeleton fishbone. I think that's good. I don't think they're too bright.
Okay.
Especially because like they're next to the bear. I don't know. I think it's a fun detail. Resource loader dot load threaded request game manager, and that's game manager is just a scene, not a preloaded scene though. It's just a reference to it. Best viewers on stream, boo.
No.
So does this must not work then with like a preloaded scene, right?
I don't know. I think the point of how the... I actually don't know.
I did load. Maybe these should have been previewed. I don't know if that'll do anything different, but
I think part of it, I think, is just adding to the scene tree that many nodes
takes time.
I think regardless is going to take time.
Yeah. Yeah. Would not surprise me.
That was the other thing I wanted to add to Trello. Okay.
What?
Salmon Sense is still like behind some
Yes.
foreground and in front of others.
Yes.
Salmon Sense Z index needs to be a lot higher. It's just
This definitely dramatically reduces our node count.
Is it? I want to know how much of a performance boost it gives, though. You know,
Yeah.
which is hard to do on stream.
Yeah, it's a little bit hard to do on stream. It definitely doesn't look totally steady. There are still spikes in the frame time graph, but I don't know if those spikes are or will be enough to break 60 FPS, you know what I mean? There, yeah, definitely is a big bump when transitioning. So let me try using Resource Loader now instead. Oh wait, we're also getting a ton of errors. What are these? Can't change this state while flushing queries. Use call deferred or set deferred. Oh, interesting. Add child is something you're supposed to do. Uses like call deferred. You're not supposed to do that like during a frame.
I think you can. Well, it's just. I don't think. Like. Call deferred is like a. I think there's just some instances where you need to use that. Because call deferred is like, from what I understand, it's like telling the game to wait to do this until there is idle time, and idle time is when like you have extra time, kinda like between frames. Because like I've done add child before and it doesn't give me that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you can do that now. Okay, back to this. Refocus. So, put the fish in. Let's go back.
Does the resource loader like the load threaded request for a node, right?
Mm-hmm.
Will that like emit a signal when it's done or something?
Yeah, kinda.
Okay.
Random commenter. I don't think we can take money right now.
We don't really have any way for you to do that, unfortunately.
Even if you actually wanted to.
Even if you actually wanted to, which we would so very much appreciate, and we would so very much love.
I would be concerned though.
Yeah, I'd be a little concerned where that money came from, but we don't have any way to receive that money at the moment because we are not yet affiliated on Twitch, and we have not gotten to the point on YouTube where we can do either of those things. So, while we do appreciate it.
Yeah. The if you look at the process or physics process function in tutorial scene, that's how you check to see when it's done.
Okay. Tutorial scene process. Get set equals load loaded. Okay.
It's like every frame you're like asking it, are you done?
Yep. Yeah. But you cannot, so. Yeah, I had a feeling. I appreciate the sentiment, though. Can I load more than one thing with the resource loader at a time? Like, can I send it multiple load threaded requests?
I don't know.
Oh, we'll find out, eh?
Oh shoot.
Okay, let's see if that does anything. Now using the resource loader, and I turned multi-threading on. Let's see if that makes any difference for us. Ooh, error. Yikes. Oh, it's my fault. Between that wrong. Temper. I'm trying to figure out what type of coding language that is. We use GD script in Godot. It's Godot's own scripting language. It's kind of similar to Python, mostly. Kind of the easiest comparison. But Godot also fully supports C#. So, if you know C# in Godot, it is totally accessible. Argument 1 from nil to string. Python or C#. Argument 1 currently loaded. Oh, not currently loaded. It's supposed to be container C. Try that again. Let's see. I think I got it this time. We'll find out. What error I forgot about this time. Whoa! That makes sense. When these water bodies get instantiated,
Are they little?
they are tiny.
Mhm.
Huh. Well. Try something. Go ahead and respond. Okay. So if I all the way up here, no water bodies up here, which is pretty cool. But being here in the salmon ladder, this is the most performance-heavy area in the game, according to water bodies, because it would have both the salmon ladder, or no, it would have the mountain and the salmon ladder and the waterfall. Should be the two biggest areas. The main menu. I love this, and this will tell us how many nodes we have in our most node-heavy scenario.
The fuck?
Debugger monitors. Okay, 31,000 nodes. How many? It's a little tough to check performance while on stream. Let's go look at the profiler anyway. It's pretty spiky.
It's a lot of water bodies on screen.
Yeah. I mean, we could make, it's not too hard. You know, we could make them scale up, right? Like that's wondering if this rabbit hole is worth pursuing.
I think we should take a look at the rendering server thing
The rendering server?
that I was mentioning earlier.
The thing about not everything needs to be a node?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you have them? I'm gonna go grab a snack over here.
Yes. Could this be better? Somehow.
Alright, I'm back.
I sent you the thread.
Cool. You? Oh, hello, Oswald. Welcome back. Oh, do you think that the snack I brought is for you? It's most definitely not. The pretzels are for me. Nope. Don't step on my keyboard. Okay. These Dots home-style pretzels are so good. They're so addicting.
Yeah, Dots pretzels are good.
Butter and the spices on them, they're so good.
Oh, okay. I think Jenny just got home. I'll be right back. She wants
Okay.
to show me something.
They're so good. Oh, that's a nice.
We back.
Oh.
Hello, hello.
This server stuff is interesting.
Yeah.
And I think there probably are some ways we could reduce the number of nodes being used by this. I'm not sure by how much, or like if it would be enough. Because we'd still have to be doing a lot of the math that exists, right? But we're not doing the math anyway when they're off screen, right? Present. But something that I just thought about. One of these comments said, you need a pooling system. Adding and removing nodes from the tree is expensive and shouldn't be done. What if we did a pooling system for the water? There's never more than 10 on screen, probably 10 at max. What if there only ever existed 10 water bodies that were just shuffled around?
Trying to think.
It would take some pretty major refactors, sure.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to think like that. That would be so performant.
That might be how to do it.
So we like have all our water bodies in the level normally, but they basically get, or we have them set up the way they are now, but those only exist as
placeholders
or like guides for where the actual water bodies will get when they're close enough.
Yeah. I probably still couldn't do it with the special water bodies, but I think that's okay.
Yeah, I think that's perfectly fine. By special, do you just mean breaking platforms and moving platforms, or do you mean like the moving up and down water should be fine?
Yeah, because it's just the ones that have like references.
Yeah, and that's okay. Those are pretty minimal. I mean, I don't know. We should look into it a bit more, but I think that is going to be our best way to get some big
pooling. Yeah,
is some sort of pooling system.
Yeah, we'd have to change. I think the biggest change I can think of, besides like the actual pooling system, is water bodies right now set everything up in the ready method. So we'd have to make that to be like a reset method to take in like variables like.
Sure.
Which probably wouldn't be that hard. I mean, it's just perimeter points, surface point nodes. That's all it takes to make a water body.
Right. Well, and we'd have to. Yeah, like I don't know. I think that we'd have to be careful because we'd be instantiating a bunch of spring nodes every time. So, like maybe we'd even have to have a pool for springs.
Should probably
or something.
pool those.
Right, pool the springs as well. So there's a couple hundred springs that exist at any given time. And can just be allocated as necessary.
Well, we could also. Could those be done with the rendering server? Like, how does that actually work? Because like we don't need to see those. It's just math and moving them, right? Like.
Yeah, well then they don't.
Math
really,
is cheap.
Well, they don't really need to be nodes then at all, right? They just need to be referenced in an array. Like we probably don't even need to use the rendering server.
Yeah.
Like if we really wanted to go down that rabbit hole, is they are just vector for us.
Yeah, after like, yeah, it's literally just vector 2s. That's the only reason they exist. Every time we iterate over the list, it's just to like get their positions.
So we don't need anything else.
That actually
alone
might be a really big boost. Well, shit. Okay, the one thing we'd have to change some stuff, I think, because one of the reasons why they're nodes is so that like the collisions can be parented to them and move with them.
Okay.
So we'd have to like make some parallel arrays probably.
Okay.
And when we move the spring, or honestly, reparent it, or not reparent it, but because right now each spring is responsible for moving itself. No, it must already have collision as the children. I think that's one of the changes we'd have to do too then. Yeah, maybe you want to try doing that? That might give us a ton of performance maybe. Just making it so water bodies don't delete all their nodes. Like
All
during
their
runtime,
nodes?
not all their nodes, but like all the surface nodes, like the spring nodes. After the ready function, that might be enough.
Okay.
I don't know actually.
Well, shit. We've also got the CPU, the particle emitter. Also exists. Although, we could just put those on the fish. Those don't necessarily need to be on the spring, right? Those
Would that get the same effect?
I mean, right now the way it looks, it might even look better, to be honest, because then the particles would only be emitting where the fish is breaking through the water. Right?
Yeah, it kind of does that right now too, right?
It does it, but there's a buffer, right? You see how like
yeah,
kind of around the fish?
Yeah, maybe that's another. Maybe just do that. You could just make that change first, see how that looks, and that's going to exponentially reduce our node count, right? Because every spring has a CPU particle emitter.
Well, it will, yeah. Well, that'll do something. And then the only other thing that's here is they've got a sprite 2D, which they don't need.
Oh my god, yeah, delete that. That's just for debugging. I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Now that we know node count is a problem, delete that.
The CPU particles, that can be moved specifically to just the player. I'm gonna start writing stuff down.
Yeah, I feel like we could start with removing that sprite and removing CPU particle 2D, and that's gonna do a lot. And then if we still want to get more, then we can look at rendering server maybe and making them completely nodeless except for like their actual parent node.
I think even before we go to the rendering server, we can just them out. We don't need.
What even is a rendering server?
Rendering server is to do. Let's see.
Like what's the purpose?
The examples they give, you can do everything in Godot that you do using nodes and scenes. You can do that using rendering servers. The node and scene like hierarchy and system all just exists to simplify access to servers.
Okay.
And so they say the whole scene system is actually optional. It can be completely bypassed. And so the servers are basically low-level APIs that do what the node do. And they give an example of like you can create a sprite, right? They give you a script that extends node 2D and has a variable for texture and renders a sprite. They give you an example for instantiating a 3D mesh, and then they have creating a 2D rigid body and moving a sprite with it. And it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 lines of code in the ready function and 1 line of code in a body function.
Yeah. I kicked my desk.
Oh. So I think the rendering server should come after we. Well, I'm trying to think.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like
if we say we're trying to eliminate the existence of water springs ultimately, the one thing that we need from them is we need their position, and that's just an array of vector 2s. We don't need the rendering server for that. What we might need
their collisions.
Is their collisions. That would be the physics server 2D, not the renderings. I mean, we're actually not even really using physics object already. I mean, I guess it is a physics object, but like we're using an area 2D with a collision shape that we are moving. Like it's not even a static body, just an area.
It's not even physics.
Okay, but area is part of physics. So. Body monitoring callback can be set to report entering, exiting body shapes. Similarly, an area monitoring callback can be set.
I can do this. Skip.
Okay, so this, I think this might be the way to do it, is to replace every spring with a reference to a area using the rendering server that's created or on the physics server, and putting the CPU particles on the fish and keeping track of the water springs positions array. We can then move all of those nodes entirely.
Yeah. Like that should give us a bunch of shit. Yeah, when I was reading that, it sounds like this is how like bullet hells exist. Is they rotato.
No. They don't use any of those bullets because there are so many.
Hi.
You're in Turkey?
How's Turkey? I've never been. I've hardly ever been out of the US. It's kind of depressing.
You've been to Canada, right?
Been to Canada. But like driven like yeah. Never flown out of country like properly. Have a passport. Thank God. Okay.
You know what I learned? Apparently, you know how the government's been trying forever to get people to get real IDs?
Yeah.
Saying that you eventually, like, you won't be able to fly even domestically without them. They've been pushing it back for like 10 or 15 years now, right? Trying to get people to do this. And it's finally happening this year. Is your birthday today? Happy birthday.
Small gift.
Small gift is you can play the Upstream demo for free on Steam right now.
Do we have a gift for you?
And so this May, apparently, the real IDs will start being required even for domestic travel because they're finally no longer delaying this this thing that they've been delaying for 10 years.
Yeah, so what if I just choose not to?
I think you'll have to bring a passport with you when you're flying domestically. That's what the website said. I
Why?
checked. I don't know.
Why? What is the purpose of this? Please say happy birthday, happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday. Well, I'm not going to say that. I don't know what that means.
What does that mean? Repeat.
I suspect you're trying to get us to say something bad.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Google Translate corroborates.
I thought so. Nice try.
I've been around the internet for a bit. I literally, when I moved over here, I'm gonna have to get a new ID anyways, so I'm switching addresses, but I moved over here, I was trying to get it, and the shit I brought to like validate myself wasn't good enough.
Yeah, same thing happened to me too.
It was so stupid. It was like the piece of mail I brought them was too big.
Oh, they were like, okay, that's really
we
dumb.
Can't use this. They like had to like try. They had to like photocopy it. And we're like, this is too big. I was like, what do you mean it's too big? They were like, well, you can come back and get it. I'm like, no, like,
yeah.
I'm not coming back to this fucking purgatory of a DMV. Like,
yeah. No, I got a little worried because I thought it said the date was in March, and I was like, oh my god, we're flying to San Francisco. Like,
yeah.
But apparently it's in May, is when it.
Silly government. Is my ID not real enough for you?
Okay, so let's go here. Okay, springs. Things we can do to optimize the springs. Remove sprite. And then remove CPU particles. Move to Salmon. Okay, then right now water springs are a node 2D with a child of an area and a collision state.
That does not mean that.
So we could optimize the water springs even more by getting rid of the parent node 2D. Just the water spring is an area 2D, right? It doesn't need a parent node. It both got its position.
There's also some jank stuff I did where to get the collision bodies to like rotate locally, I like made a parent node, so each node has its own like parent node 2D2. So there's a lot of optimization there.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Ona Kachukbir Hidie.
You just say it?
No, that's a small gift for her with my terrible pronunciation.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, you are trolling. Okay, that one's fixed. Let's go to beach. Beach, 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 beach.
Whoa. Whoa. My eyes just got so dry.
Okay, that's optimization for the springs. For the water body, cooling, basically. Cooling. And then, also, we could do the same thing if we wanted to with the salmon sense. We could pool the salmon sense as well.
Yeah. And or rendering server for all the above, I guess is the next step.
Yeah. Or salmon sense could be up.
Are these not bright enough? Make these look better.
Oh yeah, like that's I'm pretty sure. Wait a minute. Salmon sense particles all have a sound player, a sprite, and a collision shape. We can get rid of their sound player because their sound always plays on top of the fish, so the fish can have a sound player.
Mm-hmm.
If we're pooling them, then we don't need an on-screen enabler. Yeah, that we could optimize a bunch out of the salmon because there's 3,000 salmon sense particles times 4 nodes is 12,000 nodes of salmon sense particle.
That is a non-negligible amount of our nodes, but I think water body are definitely first step.
Yeah. Okay, that is a pretty big list of things that we can do to optimize LLMs.
Yeah.
I am gonna revert all of my changes because they're not not the right rabbit hole to go down. That's okay. Still learned stuff along the way. Just as normal note again. Then. Add checkbox in the checklist. Oh, there.
I think so. We've done that before.
Perfect.
One of those.
This looks better if I put these shells in the actual foreground.
You do think it looks better?
Yeah, this one might be too dark, but like, I added a border around them so they kind of blend better versus just like, I don't know, these just look so random.
Mm-hmm.
I think they look kind of bad.
They look. I think they look. I like the way they look in the foreground.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna try to put them around. That's what I did in the lake, because I actually just scrapped them all and I put more of this grass and I made like 2 of these the thing.
Mm-hmm.
And like same with this, is everything, all these little jewels are on the front.
Yeah.
Looks better keeping the background tile set just kind of its noise.
Right. Okay, so I've deleted the pop sound. It's bright. Ring. How many feet do we get now?
Yeah, maybe like try to keep track of like each change and how many nodes it like freezed for us, so that we can like compare it to performance. Maybe try to see
Yeah.
like if at some point it's like diminishing returns by freeing more nodes.
Yeah. Still getting pretty serious spikes, which makes sense. Let's take a look at the actual nodes. Nodes is down though to 34,000.
Wow. From like
Oh.
50?
From 40,000. We dropped about 6,000 nodes just by deleting. Oh, what that tells me something though. I know that there's 3,000 salmon sense particles, which means there was 3,000 audio players I just deleted. And because we lost 6,000, that means there's about 6,000 there's about 3,000 springs in the game as well. And so every node we remove from the spring will remove about 3,000 nodes.
Okay.
And so looking at the sense particles, the sense particles have a visible on-screen enabler. If we pool the sense particles, we can remove that, I think. Can we? How would we pool the sense particles? Because we have to know when they're close to the screen, right?
Yeah.
And we checking the position of all 3,000 of them every frame, again, that's not efficient.
Ooh.
So
No.
how maybe we don't pool these, but gotta be a way. I don't know. If we could find a way to pool them,
Nice.
just go back to taking a shower. If we could pool them, that would allow us to remove the. But not only would we remove the on-screen enabler, removing 3,000 nodes, but then if we're pooling them, then we only ever have like 200 on screen at a time. So we remove another 2,000 nodes. So that would drop another 5,000 if we could pool sense particle.
Dairy Queen for dinner.
Very Queen.
What do you get from Dairy Queen? I hardly eat there. It's always a dessert place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. neither of those changes made a noticeable impact on the performance spikes. Those were still happening regularly. Pasta. Memories.
Pasta is very good.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite pasta? I feel like I know the answer, but for the sake
Yes.
of conversation,
You asking me?
both.
Mac and cheese.
What type of
Penny's
mac and cheese?
white shell mac and cheese. Sharp white shell mac and cheese. The best, man. It's the best stuff there is. And then you like add some bougie cheese with it. Like get some extra cheese.
Bougie cheese.
I don't know, like Whole Foods, what sharp white cheddar or something, like a block sharp cheddar from Whole Foods. And cut it up, put it in there. Penne pasta. Penne is good. Yeah, I like penne pasta.
Like just like Parmesan and like butter, or like what type of sauce? Yeah. I think my favorite is this vodka pasta that Jenny makes. So it's
Cool.
like butter and pasta sauce and shredded cheese. Nice. Classic.
Yeah, classic.
I like it's you take a bit of garlic and you can use like shallot or like red onion if you want.
Mhm.
Red onion might be too strong. Cook that for a little bit, and you put like almost a full can, a little can of tomato paste in. You cook that for a bit, and then you put like a splash of vodka in, let that cook off, mix it all up, and you add some heavy cream in. Don't remember the amount. Cook that up. Then add a bunch of Parmesan cheese. And then you add your pasta.
Yeah.
It's so good. It's so good.
I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. What seems to be the problem?
Why say? Why say what?
Okay, for the springs, now we're gonna move the CPU emitter.
I don't understand.
Oh shoot. Well, actually, well, this thinking particle emitter. The particles don't move with the emitter, so that when they get emitted, they should stay where they are. Right? If the fish is jumping out of the water, the particles aren't going to go with it, right?
Yeah. I don't think they just get emitted.
Let's do next.
Okay.
Okay. Splash particles. Reference 3 times. Okay, down to about 30,000 nodes. Almost, well, 31,000 or so.
Cool. What'd you cut this time?
The particle
Particles?
emitters, yep.
Nice.
It is unfortunately still getting these persistent physics time spikes.
Are we sure it's node count?
No, but this is we're going through one by one and optimizing everything we can, right?
Yeah.
We're at least sure it has to do with the water bodies. That's the thing.
Yeah.
And also, this is gonna take, these particles are gonna take some mathing, because they only emit in a certain direction. And sometimes that direction is the wrong way when the fish is upside down. Or straightforward. Yeah.
Base it off the global velocity or something.
Well, it's that the particles rotation changes, so we have to like change it back based off of the fish's rotation. But you can't actually rotate it because the emission shape needs to stay the same, so you need to change the emission direction. So you need to find the direction of the rotation that matches up. Which I think I tried doing before. It's a little mathy, but let me figure it out here. And did you say that the reason that the water spring root node is a node 2D is something to do with their rotation?
Yeah.
Okay.
Something with rotating the collision shapes is why I did that. Don't remember why really, but that's what prompted me to.
Okay. We'll look into
That'd
the
be a
ones.
good deletion though if we could remove that.
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, as of right now, we've removed 9,000 nodes, but I haven't really removed a ton of stuff from happening. Right? All the same stuff is happening all at the same time. It's just not extra nodes being stored in memory.
Which, I mean, should still give us a performance boost, I think.
It's definitely something. And hey, the better we get this running, the better chance it'll have of running on mobile. And potentially
like
easier it'll be to port to consoles if we ever want to do that as well.
Yeah, just the more people can play it. Granted, I don't think any like modern computer should have an issue.
I hope so.
We're back.
Okay.
Go to the bathroom.
must have matrix objects.
Yeah.
Matrix. Magic matrix. Does it have matrices? Wait,
Used them before.
I've used. Yeah. I've used them in like shader. A shader. Matrix.
I don't think it's like a object. Okay, what the?
Matrices and transforms. Rooted in vector 2.
And Transform 2D has a matrix representation.
Yeah, it does.
Okay. Here we go.
Check it automatically. Transform. Oh, so it just is a transform 2D. Just is a 2D matrix. Okay. See. Alrighty. So. Equal. Rotation. Yes, we will. Oh! Invalid operands. This is true. Wait a minute, wait. A matrix times a vector is...
Tiles. Maybe a minute.
Thank you very much. It's all Riley. All the pixel art is his.
Thanks. So it looks like a game.
Let's see. Yeah. You can play the demo now for free on Steam if you want to see it for yourself. No. What? Oh, wait. Speed is not a... Oh, speed is a float, not a vector. That's not a velocity. It's silly. Okay. That makes sense. Times speed. Vector that. Up. Go 1. One more.
Wait a minute, what was that? See it? Oh, the edge of the tile set. We'll have to fix
Oh.
that.
Oh my gosh. Invalid operands, vector 2 and int. Direction is a vector 2 times speed times 10. Oh.
Hello.
Hello, welcome to the YouTube stream.
Idea for a game. A 2D game. Okay. What you got? Or do you want us to give you an idea?
Poppy Playtime 2D version. Interesting.
Poppy Playtime. Oh, this game.
Yeah. That would be interesting. I would be a little concerned. I think a lot of the appeal of Poppy Playtime is the fact that it's first person, so you're in the action, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure it would be quite as scary in 2D.
That's a good point about horror games. They're so scary because you're experiencing it.
Mm-hmm.
How I publish Steam.
Steam? You make a Steamworks account. And then you upload your game to Steam and you get it approved.
Yeah.
Basically, like
Making the game's the hard part.
right, exactly.
Steam,
Can be a little annoying at times, but for the most part, not so
Yeah.
bad.
read some docs.
Yeah.
Android, yeah, that's something you can do.
Okay. Yeah, 2D games can work well on mobile because they're less expensive, and also sometimes 3D controls on mobile can be difficult.
Yeah. How do these look? What have I done? That's it. Nice.
Unreal Engine 5. You can do 2D stuff in Unreal Engine 5. But there's a lot of things in Unreal Engine 5 too. If you're making a smaller project, Unreal might not be the best bet. Something like Godot, or even something like Game Maker, or Default too might also be more your speed. Default is nice because it's so small and so performant, but you do have to do a lot of extra stuff yourself.
Oh, it is 5:03.
Okay, we call it here then.
I reckon so.
To me. All right. Yes, I'll commit these changes. Alrighty. Well, if you are still with us, thank you so much for joining the stream today. We very much appreciate it. If you haven't already, please head over to Steam and Wishlist Upstream and give the demo a try. It's available for free right now. The full game will be coming out later this month, so you don't have to wait long. And if you haven't already, also maybe considered following us on Twitch, because we're just a couple of followers away from reaching that 50 follower mark where we can become Twitch affiliates. Alrighty, we'll be back tomorrow for our regularly scheduled 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. development streams every day until this game is done.
Yup.
Alrighty, have a good night.